Good afternoon, everyone. Myself, Omkar, on behalf of Kirin Advisors. It's pleasure to welcome you all to the Beyond the Numbers Value Discovery Summit 2025, powered by Value Educator and co-powered by Kirin Advisors. So today marks the final day of our three-day summit, featuring the powerful lineup of focused management meetings to conclude the journey on the high note. Now we move on to our sixth interaction of the day with the Matrix Geo Solutions Limited. So from the
Yeah,
management side, we are pleased to have Mr. Rahul Jain, founder and managing director of the company. Good afternoon and welcome, sir.
good afternoon. Thank you.
And from the value educator team, we have with us Mr. Praneeth. Good afternoon, Praneeth.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, everyone.
Yeah. So with that, now I would like to hand over the floor to Mr. Praneeth to for you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Very warm good afternoon, everyone, and thank you so much for joining today. Before we begin, a quick introduction about the company. Established in 2008, Matrix Geo Solutions Limited is a geospatial consultancy firm focused on advanced survey technologies such as photogrammetry, LiDAR, GIS, and remote sensing, leveraging both drone-based and satellite imagery. The company provides end-to-end geospatial solutions covering survey, mapping, inspection, data processing, analytics, and real-time monitoring. Its service portfolio includes drone-based aerial surveys, orthophotos, 3D modeling, and infrastructure inspection, LiDAR, and remote sensing-based geospatial consultancy, engineering and BIM-related technical services and training programs through its DGCA authorized Drone Academy of India. With this, I conclude the company overview. Now I hand over the stage to Mr. Rahul. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Praneeth. Uh, uh, Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, and I welcome you all for this session. My name is Rahul Jain. I'm the co-founder and managing director from Matrix Geo Solutions, a geospatial and engineering consultancy company. I think Praneeth has said most of the things, but let me just walk through with my journey and my company journey. So we started way back in 2008 with the vision of providing geospatial and engineering consultancies to the engineers and the consultancy companies in India and abroad. But up to 2013, nobody was willing to utilize the modern survey technologies, specifically the drone and satellite-based surveys in India. There was so much of hitchbacks earlier days. So when we proven each and everything to the industry, especially the engineering industry, then they start looking at this particular picture that they can actually utilize these kind of modern survey technologies to fasten their engineering processes, engineering design processes. And initially, when we started working for the power industry specifically and railway industry, way back in 2013-14, and there we picked up very fast. And we introduced satellite-based technologies, number one. Secondly, the drone-based technologies in 2015. We use a very high resolution for satellite images, like 30 centimeter satellite images, to provide a high grade, large area for mapping, which can be utilized for high speed railways, which can be utilized for any type of river management or the power management, especially when there is a requirement of national highway building it up, new railway line development. So those things where these things are required, we utilize these kind of technologies. And nowadays, we are utilizing these technologies specifically for mining as well, and the solar power and the wind power as well. Beside this, you must be knowing about the different water, bulk water, specifically the river management, catchment area analysis, as well as the dam creation for building a dam in a certain location. That particular planning we are doing with the help of geospatial technologies. Okay, and beside this, we are also having, a Drone Academy of India, which also gives the training not only for the uh, uh, not only for the remote pilot training, but we also provide training for the geospatial technologies as well. Whereas we are, making the awareness regarding the geospatial technologies and the drones across India and providing DGCA certified trainings. That is the important part of it. And besides this, we have been working not only in India, we are working in Mozambique, African region, and we are trying to do something in Arabic regions as well. We have done so many milestone projects earlier, like the Statue of Unity, High Speed Railways, Mahakumbh. These are some of the projects in our portfolio where we had done wonderful work for the Indian subcontinent, especially Chinab Bridge is one of the projects whereas we had worked. Uh, these are some of the projects, the milestone projects in our industry. And currently we are working with the Survey of India and Indian Railways and some of the giant companies like Adani and all these people. So, and working for the power, we are working for the water sector. So these are something which we are doing at the moment. So that is it from my side, and I would be happy to answer some of your questions if something is there.
Yes. Thank you, sir. Participants, now the floor is open for Q&A sessions. Kindly raise your hand so I will allow you to ask the questions, or you can drop your questions in the chat box. Yes, Miss Maitri, you can go ahead and ask your question.
Yeah, hello, am I audible?
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Yeah, hello, good afternoon. A few questions. Firstly, on the coverage business, how many orders have we win so far? How much has been executed in FY26, and what are our plans for the rest half of the year and also FY25, FY27?
Ma'am, the things are actually on board. Uh, I cannot disclose the numbers that how much numbers are there, but yes, we have done approximately 6,500 square linear kilometer of coverage surveys in the last year. And this year we have very less numbers because coverage scheme is going to be finished by end of this year. But we have another jobs from the railways.
Acha, okay. What sort of jobs we are looking at from now from the railway side, if you
We,
could
we, we
specify?
have jobs related to final location surveys, GPR, and more related to, doubling of the lines, that kind of jobs what we have at the moment.
And our current order book in all consolidated, how much does it stand at? September figures, if it's possible.
I think up to this September, the number has already been disclosed on the NSC platform. But beyond that, I would not be able to, give you the right numbers.
Could you
But I
could you
can
could you just state the September numbers if that's possible?
September number we had already, I think near about 14 crores rupees of business is there with the 4 crore rupees of profit margins were there. That was there.
The order book, I'm asking.
The order book is somewhere around 26 crore here is there at,
As of September.
at as of September. Yeah.
And have we won any new orders in the last 2 months?
Yes, of course we have, but I cannot disclose the number.
Okay. Also, what sort of guidance are we providing for FY26 and then also
Your voice
FY27?
is your voice is a little lower. Can you just speak a
Yeah,
little
hello.
louder?
What
Yeah.
guidance are we providing for FY26 and 27? And also, what stable margins do we see going forward from now?
The market seems to be very stable, and we are, on the track of what we have committed during the RHP course, and we are seeing very good results in the coming year as well, in the coming closing of this particular financial year as well. And the the another question what you have asked is related to, I think. Can you please come again with that? Just
Yeah. So the guidance only I was asking on. So for FY26, you guided for close to 45 crores top line, and we've executed close to 14 crores. So are we confident of executing the rest 30 crores in the
I,
second half?
I'm I am confident specifically when it comes to what we have committed uh, specifically for your um, PAT margins. We are trying to do that. I hope that we would be able to do that. And rest of the things, depending upon the situations at the moment, we are working upon it.
Okay. And where do you see most of your orders flowing in from the water segment, from railways? What is like the current sector that
Majorly
is?
in water sector, railways, and mining sector. We are closely working with them.
Okay, correct. Okay, yeah, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Maitri. Yes, Mr. Madhur, you can go ahead and ask your questions.
So, Mr. Rahul, I wanted to understand that in the first last year we did 22 crore revenue, but I
Hmm.
can see that our receivables as on September itself was around that 22 crores, 23 crore actually. So, I mean,
Yes.
does that mean that our clients have not paid us for one whole year, or what is our debtor days?
It's generally 6 months to 1 year time frame that is coming as of now, but we are now recovering a lot of our debts at the moment because it takes its own time. The government takes its own time to clear the amounts most of the time. But now we are getting our lot of amounts in this part after the second half.
So, Mr. Jain, in that case, if our receivable cycle is one year, then I mean it's a big constraint for our growth. I mean, how will we grow if I mean our sale is equal to debtors? Then I mean it's very hard to grow. I mean, company will go into debt.
No, no, that's normal course of actions in government projects, especially related to service line. It's not, sometimes it is not 1 year, but in some projects it is 1 year. Yes, but it is the case in our industry. And the whole geospatial industry takes 3 months to 1 year time frame. Different, some clients take 1 year, sometimes take 3 months, or sometimes it takes only 2 months time frame. But we are now recovering a lot of our money.
So now, Mr. Jain, what percentage of our total revenue is coming from the government?
It's almost 70%, 60 to 70% is from the government.
And this is L1 business.
Sometimes it is L1, sometimes it is QCBS, sometimes it is called QCBS.
QCBS is what?
And QCBS is quality basis. And then right now we also got some business on nomination basis as well.
So now, Mr. Rahul, who are the other major competitors who bid in a typical government contracts when it comes up for bidding? Can you name a few big competitors?
Yes, there is one company is called Genesis, the another is Garuda, and there are some more companies, small companies are also there. Drone Destination is also there, and these are few companies which I named.
Is Synesis also
Neo
our competitor?
Geotechnologies,
Synesis?
Neo Geotechnologies, which
Synesis.
Census is the not our competitor majorly because they are majorly only in water sector and they only work upon a big ticket size project. We are currently working on a small and medium ticket size project. We are currently thriving ourselves to go on to a big ticket size project beyond 10 crores and all that, but we are trying our level best to get in.
So now we are doing something like over 40% operating margin. So I mean, how sustainable is this kind of margin?
See, right now, when it comes to big ticket size projects, then we are trying to get it down. We are lowering down our margins up to 25% to 30%. But if we do not have the gross margins, then we will not be able to make out the PAT out of it. So we are just being very choosy while taking some projects in India specifically. But we are entering into international market where the margins are little higher. So we are just trying to balance both the things, and this is the approach that we are following at the moment.
So basically, like you mentioned, 44 crore top line for this financial year. So
Mhm.
what ballpark operating margin should your investors expect?
This year, say we already got the IPO issues money late this financial year. So we are trying our level. If we got the money earlier, then we could able to do much better. But what we have already committed, we are trying to reach over there. That is what we are looking at it. We are not going to commit more than that.
No, that's fine, Mr. Jan. 44 crore is what you will try to achieve. We understood that. But that is the top line. What is the operating margin, EBITDA margin?
It's somewhere around 35%, 30 to 35%. That is what we are thinking, the EBITDA margins.
Okay, this is for the full year or for the second half?
For the full year, we are trying.
No, so that means in the first half we did 41%. Now, if for the full year, if we are expecting 30% margin, that means in the second half we will do 20% margin.
But we are going to do a big job as well, no? Because there's a long gap right now, which has been left. So that's what we are trying to achieve. It may be a little higher, but yes, I'm just giving you the percentage somewhere around 30 to 35%. I'm not
Right.
saying that it is going to be lesser than that.
Okay. Now, Rahul, another thing that I mean, now these drones are very well penetrated. Every Tom, Dick, and Harry is either making drone, importing drone, selling drone. So, I mean, there is no unique thing in that. I mean, anybody can buy a drone and just fly it and take pictures. And I mean, earlier before drone, I think some satellite imagery, etc., was required, in which it was still a more tougher thing to do. But now with the drone, the entry barriers have collapsed. I mean, so what is the edge that we have? What is the USP that we have versus all the other drone owners or upcoming competition? So what gives you confidence that we can hold on our own?
See, we do not consider ourselves, the first thing is we do not consider ourselves as a drone company. We are a geospatial and engineering consultancy company. So any Tom, Dick, and Harry can come down, there is no problem, but they cannot compete with us or any geospatial based company because we know the geospatial technologies, how to utilize the drone as a part of our platform only. We are not only utilizing the drone, we are utilizing several different sensors and platform. We are now trying to enter into aerial business market, which is going to give me a better or what you can say a much more better edge for doing big ticket size projects, especially the manned aircraft aerial business. So we are working upon that very hard and trying to grow our business in those particular areas where we can have much better margins and we can have big ticket size. In drones, you can have the projects, but you have very small projects. And when it comes to commodity mapping or commodity utilization of the drones for geospatial, then Survey of India is there. Though we are already embedded in all three or four sectors, whereas the small companies cannot directly go and participate into that. They have to be working as a third party only. Like they may be taking job from us or somebody else, but they cannot directly participate since they do not have the credentials so far.
So, Mr. Jain, that is what I'm trying to understand. Pardon me for my ignorance. For a layman shareholder, if you could explain that, what is the specialization that we have, which you are saying just any Top Dick and Harry, just because he has drone, he can take the picture aerial
See,
photography.
yes, that the question here is we are developing the whole solution around or utilizing drone as a platform. We are not only giving the solution from the drone, but we are also giving the solution from satellite, drone, and aerial image compositely, plus the LiDAR system, what we have, we are utilizing that and we are creating an integrated map, number one. Secondly, not only the map we are giving or the data we are giving, we are also providing the analytics and giving the direct solution to the stakeholders like railway. We give the solutions, we give the design part of it. And that is where the engineering comes into the picture. So, beside this, we are also giving solutions to the mining industry, for example. So we are not giving the data to them. We are not only declining the drones, but we are also giving the complete detailed report on their every week or every month volumetric calculations, or their slope stability analysis, or the flood analysis. So we are doing several analytical things and that is keeping us apart from those other players.
Great, Rahul. Thank you very much for those detailed answers. One last thing for FY27, what kind of growth do you expect?
We are expecting somewhere around 50 to 60% growth next year.
Okay. So
Yes.
basically, now on top of 44%, 44 crore, so basically we will hit so 70 crore is something around 70 crore ballpark in FY27 we can expect.
I gave you the numbers, I believe.
The only thing is, Rahul, that where will we get the money to fund the receivable? If we do end up doing 70 crore, what kind of receivable will there be?
No, but see, when you go to the different level, I mean, when you're going to do the projects, especially in engineering cycles, then you can get the money. We are now doing a lot of commodity mapping type of project where we are having some issues with the payments. And that's not with only us, that's with the whole industry. For the whole geospatial industry. But when it comes to more on engineering side and the big ticket size project, then we can easily get some, different milestones would be there, and we can get the payments. Because 10 crore rupees or 20 crore rupees of job cannot be done in one go.
Right. Uh, right, so thank you very much and best of luck.
Okay, thank you, Madhur sir. Yes, Mr. Murli, you can go ahead and ask a
That's some
question.
to recover our money on that part.
Yeah, thank you, Rahul ji, for the elaboration. I'm actually core JS tech guy, and also I'm an active investor. My
Hmm.
question is especially for the drone mapping, and means like the capturing and
Hmm.
then turning them into maps and others. Like, you elaborated in one of the web page, turning data into decisions, right? The digital
Yes,
surface model, DEMs, and
correct.
even, terrains, and the triangulated meshes or the volume calculation, anything. You can take anything.
Yeah, yes.
So here the question is just the technical part I'm asking. When you're actually, surveying through the drones,
Hmm.
how are you making sure that the capturing is aligned to the reality for any of these applications, like, digital terrain modeling or triangulated mesh or anything? So is it your own software, or are you using any software available in the market?
See, your question is a little not aligned what you're asking, but let me just summarize this the
The
another
question
way.
is, maybe you are using the drones, but actually to
Mhm.
convert them into
Insightful
proper
information.
maps, either we are
So
using our own software or using some any commercial software available in the market.
yes, we are using the commercially available software in the market, which is already very, very good. And see, making a new software is not making any sense. Nobody in India is able to make that. They are all utilizing the background APIs of these commercially available photogrammetry or LiDAR softwares. Just they are just putting their own name, and beside that you are actually utilizing their same software. So we are not going to utilize that. Rather, we are developing our own software to visualize those data outputs, as well as to disseminate those outputs in the engineering manner. Like for the
So
water sector, we have some dissemination protocols, as well as some analytical protocols out there. And for railways, we are also developing something which that can be utilized for the railway purposes only. So we are developing something not to process the data, but yes, we are developing some software to disseminate and sectorial utilization for that particular data sets. So
so
we are
the
building solution. We are not building the processing software.
Okay. So the reason I asked is I just wantedly asked this because just to find out, if we are not having our own, okay, no problem. We can use the commercial ones. But what is our edge? Because anybody can use the drones and anybody can then use the commercial software and then capture and then create the maps, right? So where is
Yes,
our USP so that we can say we are the
yes.
best in the market?
There is a USP. They can have the software, they can have the hardware, they can also have the drone, but they don't have the knowledge. We commercially, we have almost 25 years of experience working in the same technology, number one. And we exactly know we have been working with a lot of engineering organization, railways, water or something, where we know the requirement of the people and we know the different standards and specification of the project. The people are getting the project, they are failing at the moment because of this reason. The second important thing is they do not have the right softwares. We have invested more than 1 CR in the last financial year, where we had invested several, in specifically only in the softwares. We purchased the required softwares, and we still need to purchase some software. Okay, so we are investing in certain peculiar software which can give you better quality of the products. And wherever the 3D models are required, so we are developing 3D models using some high-end, very high-end softwares. The newbies cannot purchase that kind of software. That software is not so easy to purchase. They are very
So the
costly
point,
software.
yeah, the bottom line, what you are saying is the USP is that it's not in the mapping or it's not in the capturing, but actually converting this
In
information
the,
into the applications which are useful for the different industries or different
absolutely,
applications.
absolutely correct. Absolutely,
That's
yes.
all. That's
Yeah.
all. Yeah,
Thank you.
thanks.
Thank you, Mr. Murli. Yes, Miss Disha, Disha, you can go ahead and ask your question.
Hello.
Yeah, Disha.
Yeah, hi sir. Hopefully I'm audible.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so you mentioned that as of September we have a 26 CR order book. So can you just tell me what's the execution timeline of this order book?
We are planning to finish by end of this year.
End of this year. And
Yes.
the new, so in general, like what's the average execution timeline?
It depends upon the type of project. Sometimes the projects are there in the phases. Generally, if the project is about 100 kilometers, that can be finished within one or 1.5 month time frame. If it is of railways or any type of area is there or something like that. So what we have at the moment is we would be able to finish within the end of this financial year,
Okay.
maybe
So
more than
and
that.
So you mentioned that we'll meet the PAT guidance that we had given during the IPO, and think that was around 13.5 CR, if I'm not wrong. And you mentioned that overall you're looking at the EBITDA margins of 30 to 35%. So that would mean our second half will have very lower margin. So how exactly, like, so I'm not understanding how will we stick to the PAT guidance?
See, at the moment, what type of project we are doing, probably they have a little less margin because we were so aggressive to have more projects in hand. So we are trying to work on a less margins even because market is something going like that. But we are also working on some international projects where we have better margins. So we are trying to balance both the halves. Our market is not can be compared only for one half or one quarter. It has to be averaged out the whole year.
So this
So
26 crore order book that you're going to execute, so what is the share of international projects in that and the big projects that you were saying, the low margin projects?
it's 50% of the project is from the international market itself.
And what sort of margins do we see in the international market?
We are seeing somewhere around 70% gross margins over there.
And EBITDA level?
Yes,
EBITDA is 70%, you're saying.
yes. In international, in India, it is less, very less.
In
So
India,
we are trying.
just so if I got it right, 20 to 25% EBITDA margins on big projects and 70% on international projects.
Yes,
Okay, and the mix is 50-50.
Yes.
So we are in line with the PAT guidance, 13.5 CR, or we might fall short of that.
We might fall short of this a little bit, but not too much.
Okay, so 10, 11 CR is something that we can look at. Is that a fair
I
assumption?
can. I gave you the picture.
Okay, okay. Thank you. That is it from my side. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Isha. So we have a couple of questions in the chat box. The first question is from Mr. Sahil that drone and LiDAR services often face pricing pressure as adoption increases. So how does management differentiate its offering to protect margin?
We are, combining it with the analytical services and reports. So that is how we are, and we are also giving the engineering solution related to that only. So that is where we are, different from the others.
Okay, thank you, sir. So we have next question from Mr. Hitesh that so earlier you mentioned that you are confident for more than 50% of growth. So what gives you the confidence of achieving this much of growth and is industry growing this much?
Yes, industry is going very much, and I am in the middle of while I am taking this you know, tech talk. Uh, I am in the middle of one conference as well, which is on the Viksit Bharat for the geospatial industry is going on. Now, all the big shots, everybody is right now in the conference at which is in Yashobhumi at the moment in New Delhi. So I'm one of the part of it. So we are very much sure that a lot of work is coming up. The digital twin work is coming up. Lots of river work is coming up. New railway tracks are coming up in India. Not only in India, but lots of different international market are opening up for the geospatial industry. So we are having a lot of work, and not only from the drones, but from the aerial surveys as well. Satellite-based surveys are there. So we are working upon that. Uh, Earlier, we were only in the central India market, but now we are, expanding ourselves in different states and international. So we are very much sure that our ticket size would be a bit different next time.
Okay, thank you, sir. So we have next question from Mr. Ayush that how do you see the revenue mix evolving in next 3 years for drone as services, geospatial consulting, training, and software platform and license?
I strongly see that software platform would be, as an added advantage in probably in next 2 to 3 years time frame, and that's why we are start developing our products, especially for the sectorial basis, and hopefully that would be finished by end of or mid of the next year. Uh, that would be a game changer later on as a product, along with our services.
Okay, thank you, sir. So our next question is from Mr. Tushar. That firstly, he want to know about BharatNet opportunity size company can expect from this. So
Which one?
second is Bharat BharatNet opportunity.
Okay, BharatNet project. Okay.
Yeah. So can expect from this. Second is he wants to know about how we are going to increase our single order capacity from government. As per analysis, it is around 2 to 3 crore at present. So are we going to do some collaboration? And we also have done MOU with the Map My India with opportunity. Are we looking there?
Yes. So coming back to the first question, BharatNet project is basically a very low margin project. So we are trying to enter, but we are trying to enter just for sake of trying with that. Not going to take up a big chunk of it because we in the market it is a very very low margin project. The second point is the another thing, the 2 to 3 crore rupees of business ticket size what we have at the moment. Yes, absolutely right, and that's where we are working to increase our ticket size. So we are working very closely with big giant organization and tying up with that as a JV partner or as an associate partner, and trying to bid for the big ticket size project. along with them. Okay, and we already did for 2 or 3 projects at the moment, and the result is yet to come for those things. You will be able to see on our NSC platform that we are going to make some announcement uh, once we have those things. Okay. So, the last question is related to that, how we are seeing, I think, how we can do it. So, I think I had already answered that we are tying up with certain companies. The Map My India is one of them, and then there are some other companies where we are tying up.
Okay, thank you, sir. So Mr. Ayush is again asking which specific service types offers us the highest margin?
Can you come again? I didn't get your question.
Which specific service type offer us the highest margin?
Um, we have seen at the moment is we have seen the water-based services and the power services. Where then we are providing these two sectors, you cater these two sectors for our services, we get better margin uh, in India, but rest of the other things are having mediocre margins, and the digital twin and the survey of India type of project is having very less margin. And when it goes beyond to that, when we go to international market, then we have mining sector is something where we have regular business, railway is another business, agriculture is another business. Agriculture is having less margin, but yes, these two, three power sector, water sector, and mining sector is having very good margins.
Okay, thank you, sir. So Mr. Anish is asking what is the breakup of training and survey work?
Training is very less. The training is something like in India, training is nothing. Training business is very less. You cannot make a lot of money, but you can make a lot of contacts out of it. So we are making a lot of contacts using the with this particular institute, and we are training to IITs, we are training to defense people, we are training to police, we are training to some corporates. Okay, and some other peoples who is giving us mouth to mouth publicity that what kind of work we are doing. So the idea is not to earn out a lot of money out from there. It should actually be under the break-even situation sometimes. Otherwise, you cannot earn a lot of money out of it. Until unless you have lots of institute and you have a different strategy over it. So we don't want it to make that kind of thing, and nobody is able to make a lot of money out of it. So we are not focusing upon making a lot of business and training. However, we are trying to build a good awareness as well as the relationship with several departments. So that is our strategy. You know.
Okay,
So our
thank you, sir.
focus area is product development and the focus area is service development, not only in India but abroad, and working on big ticket size.
Okay, thank you, sir. So Mr. Ayush is asking that what proportion of the project is done in-house versus outsourced, and in what scenarios do you outsource?
See, right now we have very limited people working in our organization, and we have limited capital cash flows. So whatever is there, we have to see that if this work can be done in India or in our office with a certain price cost, if that works pretty well. Otherwise, beyond just 10%, we generally outsource it to somebody with the quality people only. There are a lot of people who is working, and we also see that which is the niche area where we are working. So we keep that work within us, and some staple work which need to be done or can be done by the others that we outsource.
Okay, thank you, sir. So we have a next question from Mr. Hitesh that what is the update on our business with the Map My India?
We are currently working with them, trying to understand if we already bedded 2 or 3 projects, but nothing, no result has been declared till now. So I cannot comment on that, but yes, we are already tied up with them for certain works.
Okay. Next, Mr. Ayush is asking, how do you plan to manage the cash flows given project-based and government-linked payments?
We are getting the payments from the client, and since 18 years, we have been, handling those things, and we never, went to any VCs or, funding agency where we had to get debts or loans somewhere. So I think we are trying to manage the show whenever it is required to have better money. Now we have issues from the IPO, and we are investing wisely that money into certain things. We are not just spending the money just for increasing our manpower. So we are taking people very uh, with a very thinking process. We are investing money into certain assets as well in the rightful way, so that it would not be go waste.
Okay, thank you, sir. So Mr. Tushar is asking, no, I think we have taken his question. Mr. Alish is asking, any plans to go into defense space?
Yes, we are currently working with several consultants. We just find out one of our consultants, Colonel, he is Colonel, and we will, going to declare as an advisor very soon. So he is going to work with us, and we are working for certain DTRL projects and certain defense organization, defense establishments very soon.
Okay, thank you, sir. So we have next question from Mr. Darshan that, sir, what will be the revenue mix in next 3 years? Give the percentage breakdown of the different revenue streams.
Railway would be 40 to 40%, water would be somewhere around 30%, and then mining would be somewhere around 20%, power and energy or oil and gas would be somewhere around 20%. So in between, if something goes in the urban sector or digital twin sector, that can be compensated by the railway sector. So there, as we are thinking that way.
Thank you, sir. So Mr. Tushar is asking how market is going to see digital twin city, and also what is the market size and of that, and how much we can expect for ourselves.
The market size of digital twin is more than 1 billion at the moment. That's what we were discussing in India today morning itself. But it is under the very initial stages. So the POCs would be going to be done. We just got a 2 square kilometer POC from the Service India for the digital twin. The project, which is of 10 cities, is still under hold. Okay. So they wanted to say that what output it can generate actually. So they are going slow on this, but hopefully after this year, this financial year, they would be having a lot of digital twin projects. There are about 300 plus cities are there who there is a requirement of all these things.
Okay, thank you, sir. So Mr. Hitesh is asking, so can we say going forward in May in next 2 years, we will be doing more on engineering services than pure survey or mapping.
We'll be doing all three actually. So we'll be into the product market itself, where we've been developing the software, and software products would be there. The sectorial based products would be there. We'll be doing engineering work completely, especially for railways and water sector and road sector probably. And then the my this mapping service would be a part of it. So there would be three different divisions maybe there.
Okay, thank you, sir. So Mr. Darshan is asking, why is our working capital so long?
Why our working capital is so long? That's a good question which I am not able to answer probably because the government in India works like that only. They takes their own time, and the government is the only funding agencies, and the big companies are also there, but they give less margins most of the time, and sometimes they are the better pay master. So we are choosing wisely and trying to balance with them.
And I think his next question is I think repetitive, but let me take it again. That what kind of service we'll be offering and bifurcation of that, like drone service, geospatial consultancy, etc. And what will be the revenue mix for 2 to 3 years? I think it's repetitive
I think
questions.
I already answered this question earlier.
Mr. Ronit is asking, sir, what is the unexpected order book that we are aiming by the end of current financial year on your current bidding pipeline?
The things are actually going on, and
Sorry, yeah,
like
it's my missing is unexecuted order book. He's asking.
I cannot comment on this right now uh, on this platform. But yes, the positive things are there. That's it. That's what I can say.
And Mr. Tushar is asking, how are we looking geospatial mix in coming 2 to 3 years?
Yeah, geospatial is having a wonderful, scope in India and abroad as well. So geospatial means all type of survey and engineering is involved. GeoI is also coming up, so which is geospatial based artificial intelligence is coming in, and we are working very closely on those parts. Okay, so this is something which is going to be the new thing in this
And
portfolio.
also geographical mix in and how geographically we'll be moving.
Everything would be geographically, and we are going different demographies as well.
Thank you, sir.
Anything else?
Yes, investors, do you have any further questions? You can kindly raise your hands or you can drop your questions in the chat box. Uh, yes, Mr. Please state your name and you can go ahead and ask your question.
My name is Vivek. Thank you, Kiran, for organizing this. The question to Mr. Jain is there was a lot of buzz around the IPO around the IPO time, and but obviously post the IPO with all the slowdown in the
I'm
market.
not.
Yeah, am I audible?
Your voice is.
So there is disturbance, Vivek, sir, in your background.
Yeah, is it better now?
Yeah, it's better
Yes,
now.
please.
Yeah, so post the listing, the market has been a little slow, and also Matrix seems to have been caught up in that. Any new buzz we can expect from Matrix in terms of new initiatives, new customer wins, or segments that will give some enthusiasm for the market to look forward to Matrix?
Sir, we gave a wonderful budge. We gave 4 crore rupees of profit margins in the first half only, and we also gave 12 crore rupees of business what we committed so far. But nothing has changed the numbers. So as far as the new announcement is coming up, you will certainly look and see. Yes, so the things will be coming up, and we are also, intimating the NSE directly. So the things will be there, and it will be coming on month-to-month basis. There's no problem about it. Yes, but I don't know how it is going to impact the market. The market is going all-time low now.
Sure. Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Vivek.
Thank you, sir.
So we have a couple of questions in the chat box again that how will you manage the fund of growth via debt or equity?
How will the
How will we manage the fund for our growth via debt or equity?
Well, right now, we are recovering a lot of debts at the moment. So I don't think so that we would be requiring another round. And we already have enough capital available from the issue. And that's we are utilizing very wisely on that part. We are also trying to also certain things, and we are also paying accordingly that going back to back and other way. So we'll be very much, wiser. Either we are participating as a associate partner or certain thing. So, we would be able to manage it out by any ways, uh, the capital and other things. We are
Okay.
also choosing wisely where milestone type of payments are also there.
Okay. And Mr. Ayush is asking, sir, if we have good margins in power and water, so why are we not targeting to do more business in that space?
We are targeting that only. We are targeting more on that part only. But you cannot
Okay.
be go beyond only on the one sector. It can be harmful later on. So we are trying to make a lot of mix. Our focus area is only that.
Okay. Another question is that the software we have developed or purchased in geospatial.
We are developing the software right now, and the software, certain software we have purchased so far for doing the processing and other things, for showcasing and making the solutions to the customers. We are developing.
Okay. Mr. Ayush is asking, is there any possibility of bill discounting to make your working capital cycle efficient in your business?
Yes, if somebody can come forward, then of course we are ready to do the bill discounting and all.
Okay, thank you, sir. Next question, please. Yes, Mr. Ronit, you can go ahead and ask your question.
Thank you, sir, for the opportunity. So my first question is regarding the utilization of IPO proceeds. So, what is the status of that?
We have purchased certain drones and we already ordered certain drones. Okay, and we are also utilizing it for the capital investment, majorly for salaries as well as the project related expenses. So we are utilizing that fund over there from the capital account, but we are choosing very wisely to, purchasing the drones as well as the different other sensors. So we have a procurement plan ready and we are working upon it at the moment.
Okay,
So
so how much?
hopefully,
Yeah, please
yeah,
continue.
we have invested somewhere around out of 40, we have invested somewhere around 12 crores right now, I believe.
All right, and the rest of it will be utilized by, say, let's say, what deadline?
Uh, let's say somewhere around 6 month time frame. Because we don't want it to utilize if we see project, then investing. And we see the market scenarios, and that's there as we are looking at the perspective, and then we are seeing it. We are investing it. We are directly not investing. Just we have money and we just purchase everything, and that is a dead asset. We are not doing that way.
All right. And my sir, second question is regarding the order book. So the current order book, like as of 30th September, you've mentioned that it is 26 crores. And
Yeah.
going forward, as per the guidance, you will be trying to achieve what you had committed in the pre-IPO meet. So my
Yes.
question is regarding for the financial year 27, what kind of order book are we seeing at the end of 30th March 2026? So just to get a guidance, like what kind of order book are we seeing to enter the next financial year?
Mm, no, I think I had already answered that in my earlier wordings with some, I think with Disha, but I think you may estimate from there. I cannot to disclose the direct number, but we are trying our level best to achieve, somewhere around whatever we have at the moment is about the same percentage would be there.
Uh, okay, I just wanted a rough idea, like what is the bidding pipeline which we have
On
already
this
bid
platform, I
bid.
cannot, on this platform, NFT doesn't give me permissions to, disclose anything. But I already gave you an idea. I'm not saying that we are trying our level hard to, work upon the next year pipeline as well.
All right, sir. All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Anil. So, Mr. Ayush is asking how have you explored bill discounting with partners? Hello.
Hello.
Yes. So, Mr. Ayush is asking that have you explored bill discounting with partners?
With partners means with our
Mr.
clients.
Ayush, maybe. Mr. Ayush, can you please elaborate your question? So our next till then we can take our next question as there is a time limit. So most of the projects are of small size, a few in crores. So how we are targeting such high revenue?
We are trying to work with the partners now and trying to utilize them as a stepping ladder, uh, you know, and trying to we have a certain partnership along with them so that we can bid for those type of projects. Whereas we add value to their ecosystem.
Okay, okay, sir. So Ayush has cleared his question that with finance partners like banks and clients.
Yes, till now we tried a few of them, but with government clients, they don't wanted to take part of it. And our ticket size was a small size, probably, so that may be the reason, or sometimes they are giving bad uh, interest rates. So we were not interested in those areas. Otherwise, our profit margins will go very less.
So next question is that now survey the other companies are using helicopter mounted system, but for the small companies like us it is not possible. So how can we survey large areas with the helicopter support without helicopter with helicopter
Mm,
support?
that is what I'm saying. We are currently working upon it. So we are going to work with aircraft and helicopters. So we are working. We are tied up with certain people, and this year we are trying to work on these things. If we crack one or two projects, we would be able to do much better project in the next financial year. So we are working very closely working on these projects.
And I think it's follow up that has the government come up with it, or it is going to come with the digital twin city projects, and what will be our contribution to this?
We are already empaneled and we already got 2 square kilometer of one project, which is going to be a POC project directly from the Survey of India. We already have that in hand and we are working upon it.
Our next question is that why does our company come up with such higher valuation of 30 PE? Generally, such small companies come up with the 20 PE.
Our PE was not 20, 30, it was 25, less than 25 even.
Yes, that's the question that why are we having a higher valuation?
We don't think so that it is a higher valuation. That there are so many companies. We were having a good PAT margins earlier, and still we have the good PAT margins. So I don't think so that we were having good jobs in hand. We are debt-free company almost. and we have enough resources, enough assets, what we have in hand. So I don't think so. The valuation is less. Valuation is high. In fact, in my opinion, the valuation was less. The market scenario is changing. During our IPO came when 11 IPO was open on the same day.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, sir. So Mr. Ayush is saying that GM offers the bill discounting. Is some of our business through GM? And just a
Please connect
suggestion.
me. Please connect me, and we'll see that if that can work out pretty well. Then, of course, we would be very much open to do anything.
Okay. Okay. Yes. So I think we have got all the questions, and due to the time constraint, shall we conclude the meeting?
Yes, please. Thank you. I have the another meeting to attend as well. Thank you. Thank you,
Yes.
ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you so much,
participants,
sir.
for joining us. Thank you, Mr. Praneeth. Thank you, Mr. Rahul, for
Thank
your
you.
valuable time.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yes, participant, if you have any further questions, kindly reach out to us at corporateaccess@kirinadvisors.com. Thank you and have a great day.
Should I leave now? Thank you.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yeah,
yes.
Thank you.
sure. Thank you.